Hello and welcome to TaraCherie.org. This is Tara Cherie here with you live. Friends, it's really great to be here with you again. Last time in our video series here about time, we were discussing how to free up our time in the kitchen by taking inventory and assessing the ingredients we already had and figuring out how to be creative and to create meals based off of those ingredients, and how to save money going into the grocery store by using already existing ingredients and only getting the necessary ingredients that we needed, how to make a list, and how to only shop the certain areas located in the store that were going to best help you and keeping cash in your pocket rather than spending, and eventually freeing up some more of that time available for you. So now we're going to take that one step further, and we're going to take that list of ingredients and groceries that you just purchased at the store and take a look at a meal plan. And what I've actually done is I've come up with a meal plan. I'm going to see if you can actually see this here. This is what a plan looks like on a weekly basis here. And that's just to kind of give you an idea. I know I didn't really show you 100% here exactly verbatim of what was actually on this plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a few moments to kind of go through with you what a typical meal plan would look like for us in our household, just to kind of better help you along. So the choices that we had throughout our week, and this is going from Friday when we go to the store all the way through the following Thursday, because the following Friday we're going to go back to the store again to do our shopping. Now, this may even be different for you. I mean, you may not even have the actual same schedule in your week. You may have a different day plan that you go to the store. That's fine. This just happens to be what we use. But typically what I found that we used on a weekly basis in terms of creating breakfast, we really didn't allow ourselves many options, mainly using the ingredients that we already had, like I discussed in the last video, to either create different combinations of smoothies, just simply from the standpoint that we have chia seed, we have the protein powder, we have fruit, we had kefir, we had unsweetened cacao powder, we had almond milk. I mean, we pretty much had all the combination of ingredients necessary in order to create those different combinations, okay? In addition to that, our other choice was actually having egg whites or turkey bacon. That was predominantly what we had. Sometimes we found ourselves with the greens that we had available actually doing some sort of salad or vegetable combination for breakfast, along with maybe a little bit of avocado, or you know, maybe a little bit of fruit, depending. One day we did get a little creative with the additional eggs that we had available and made custard. So that's just to kind of give you an idea of what a typical breakfast schedule would look like for the week. So we weren't really going out and buying a whole lot of ingredients. Maybe the only thing we bought were eggs, egg whites, and turkey bacon, since I already had the other ingredients. And in fact, we actually had some extra eggs, so I didn't even buy those. I just bought egg whites and turkey bacon. And in terms of our actual lunch combinations, we actually, I don't know about you and your household, but we actually had chicken and tuna cans that we already had available, so that made it really easy. So all I had to do was get some tomatoes this week, and actually combine that with a little bit of greens that we had bought at the store, and I was able to make a nice little salad lunch combination made a better than chef salad because I had the turkey bacon and the greens and the tomato. Was able to make a BLT salad, and also had some ingredients to make a tomato basil soup. So I went ahead and created that as part of our lunch options as well. Had some sweet potatoes sitting, so that's another lunch combination. And then in terms of dinner combinations, I kept it super duper simple. All I had to do was get the greens and the tomatoes and the onions and the green peppers in order to make a taco salad. Oh, and that does include, we don't really use beef, we use ground turkey, so it gave me the ability to do that. And also got a whole chicken, and so with the tomatoes and onions, we were able to create, using chicken stock and tomatoes, to create an actual lighter side of chili that our family calls. It actually comes from an eating plan that our whole family is on. And the other items that we created were a turkey sausage and green bean combination, just kind of something that we would put in the crock pot and cook. It really pairs nicely together. And then whatever we had remaining just became leftovers for a week. So, you know, in our chili, you know, I actually bought a whole chicken, not only to eat baked chicken, but we just decided that rather than turkey, we would use the remainder of the chicken in order to create the chili itself. And then if we had leftover taco salad, maybe if I had any extra tomatoes or onions, maybe I could stretch it, make it another meal, and do fajitas. So just something that was really simple and straightforward. And then maybe for a snack option, I mean, I had some blueberries, so I didn't have to go to the store for those. I already had some apples, so I was able to do some baked apples in the oven. And then using the flatbread from the night that we did do taco salad, I was able to actually use that, and this is a Planned approved flatbread that we have on plan. I was actually able to take that flatbread and actually put it in the oven, use a little bit of coconut oil and sea salt, and actually created some chips, my own tortilla chips, in the oven that we could snack and eat on. Or if we wanted to create another smoothie that actually acts as another treat, or we can make yogurt pops, or because I do have the xanthan gum and I do have the unsweetened Keiko and the almond milk, we were also able to create chocolate pudding. So there's just so many things that you can create if you're just willing to take a little bit of time and get creative with the ingredients that you had. So as you can see, a lot of the ingredients I already had in my very own cupboard, and I'm following suit with what I shared with you. I'm not sharing anything that we do not automatically apply in our household ourselves. That would be very contradictory. I would never do that to you. So just know that I do have your best interest at heart here. And so that's what a typical meal plan would look like. Again, we didn't create a ton of meal options, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 if we could figure out another use for what was left over, because we wouldn't want ingredients that we have that are fresh to go bad in our refrigerator, so we may actually create something with that. No more than 2 or 3 actual lunch options, and no more than 2 or 3 breakfast options available, unless, again, they were ingredients that we already had that we can make different combinations with. And usually 9 times out of 10, the actual ingredients that we use to make the smoothies are there the following week, just because they're ingredients that we don't run out of that often. We tend to have them for longevity for a longer period of time. We tend to make them stretch, which is actually easier on our budget and allows us to use money purposely and more effectively in order to make that work for us and keeping that money in our pocket so we can use it towards the things we want to achieve, again, in 2015. It's been a pleasure connecting with you, and until we see you next time, take care, God bless, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.